Dear volunteers, dear subscribers, how are you doing? I hope you're doing really great, right? And how is your work going, your family work at the gardens on Saturdays? Saturdays mornings or afternoons. Okay, so here I have a little something to show you from our own garden work. All right, please have a look. Thank you. My friends, how are you doing? Great? All right, we are here. I'm going to show you how my plants are doing for you to have an idea, okay? But I can't flip the camera, so that's the way I can do it. Let me make another video. Hi, my friends. The introduction is from another weekend, as you may already know. But once I got more subscribers, so I put again, okay? But the update is from last weekend. October 15th, Saturday, 2022. Okay, so let's have a little look. Dear subscribers and dear volunteers, getting all those updates for our website and some ideas for our videos as well. The following videos, I don't know which one I already posted, which one I did not, right? In regards to our Saturday work. So they are from October. I hope all of them. So I'm going to post them all. And please, my apologies in case there's some repeated. Okay? All right. So there are quite a few things that I start trying, showing how we're going to do, but I didn't have time to show what happened afterwards, such as the ginger that we wrapped for 48 hours, soaked. Yeah, let me explain better. The ginger I soaked first and then I wrapped in a humid fabric, right? But didn't sprout too much as I saw online. So a few things like that, okay? All right? That's okay, just for you to have an idea on the videos we need and also for the updates, the written updates. Okay, so I'm going to post them all and let's get our website ready. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. Teachers of all countries doing this work. And as soon as we start posting things every even day, please have a look in the evening what was already posted, so next day you know how to guide your students and talk what's still missing, right? For us to have all handbooks ready, okay? All right, and of course you get the older students, right? To get subjects that need more attention and the younger ones, right? According to their age, of course. All right, thank you and let's go. Hi, my friends. Okay, so here we are to get some organic soil. So look at your town, what you have, or get with local farmers, whichever is possible for you. Of course, if you're going to local farmers, make sure you know what those animals are eating or where that soil is coming from. If it's not from an animal farm, where that soil is coming from, okay? Those in bags are good because they don't have seeds. You can also heat your compost to kill the seeds, okay? Like any seeds from weeds that you don't want. Or if it's not too many, it's fine. You just can keep pulling them up and let it dry in a special area, if they have any seeds. And then you're going to burn it, right? We have incinerators for seeds we don't want or seeds that are not authorized. But for everything else, it's, if you have time, the children help and you pull them out and you're fine. Okay, so here we are. Have a wonderful day. Let's take care of everything, right? Today's Saturday, October the 8th. Let's work at our gardens. Okay, my friends, so we are here getting our compost. As I showed you last week, you don't need very expensive things. You can try to do at your own porch or at your own kitchen your compost. They can breakdown right here. Okay, shall we see? We got some for the last 3 days or so. Okay, so here it is. Some of them already got a lot of microbes, bacteria, because you know when the lid start to pop up, so that's how it is. Okay, so here we are. We have a lot to transplant. Remember, transplant them really early in the morning or late in the afternoon, okay? So the best would be for us to have 2 teams. The morning team, right? The garden morning team in all residential communities, and the afternoon. Okay, so let's work then. Here we are. So we have here a lot of collards to be transplanted and arugula. I got those spots, but don't worry, no mosquitoes there, because every 2 days or so I dump everything out, because it's just the best for ants at this time, okay? Because the cayenne pepper didn't help much. The tomatoes are all doing okay. I put about 4 or 5 in each container. So when they will be really strong, we take them apart and put in bigger pots. And here's our cocoa plums, right? So we're doing really good. The dill didn't do so good, you know, and the cilantro didn't do so good. But we are getting there. So the mint is still tiny. I bought today a big one. You know, for us to make cuttings gonna be much faster, because this has been tiny, as you see, for 3 weeks now, so that's not good. And we got here some spinach coming up, doing kind of okay. We just need to give some more home fertilizers. All right, so let's transplant our arugulas and our collard greens. Ready to work? Let's get it done. Let's go, my friends. See you soon. Okay, so I put here everything from my little containers except the peelings from the bananas. All right, so I put everything here. The shells, you know, the peas shells from, I think, 2 weeks ago, right? They're better. Okay, so I'm going to get this and put together with the organic soil I got, mix them and plant our sprouts on the top. Okay, so remember, put that in the center towards the back, not too close to the top, because so the root's gonna reach to them with time, not right away. Okay, we're doing great. Might smell a little bad, but it's good because bacteria in it. All right, a lot of bacteria. So that's what you want. You mix everything, you know, some paper, you see the egg cardboard, the shells, egg shells, and everything else. We haven't been buying fruit much lately, so that's why we just have, and coffee grounds. Okay, let's get going. Okay, so here, towards the bottom, remember the one I told you from last week? That I already put in water, wash well, because here the community, they put Roundup, so you don't know, you know, from the rain. Remember I told you to be clean, because they have also some rat houses, little houses, traps for them. So I just washed really well for 2 days. I soaked in soap, washed well, and then I let for a few more days just in water to take any residue out and also to start breaking down. Okay, so we're gonna get the compost and put a lot in here, because this part's gonna be more towards the bottom. So you get a stick or anything you have, mix, all right, and there we go. Okay, so this is what I got. So I mixed all the dry leaves, remember the small clippings I got, you know, the dry things for carbon. And I put also my greens from the kitchen, right, for nitrogen. And I got this here from my organic soil, right, potting soil, because that's what I have right now. And I mix well, so this is what I got, eggshells and everything. Just remember, on the top, you cannot have this mixture. These mixtures need to be about 4 centimeters from the top of your container, right? So you won't get mosquitoes, won't attract flies or anything, all right? Okay, very good. Let's get going. So I'm gonna put this mixture on the bottom of all my pots here. I already washed them all, put vinegar on them all, you know, they're really clean and ready. And then on the very top, I'm gonna put only the organic matter I bought, right? This soil right here, okay? Yes, I'm going to show you here my green onions. Look how they grew. You know, not so much on the top, but it's okay. So my home kitchen compost is doing really great. Look how big. I'm gonna trim a little bit because I had to transplant all of them because I got ants on the previous container. So I'm now more prepared. I got water under each one. That's how I'm gonna do it. But look how big. Awesome, right? So keep doing your kitchen compost because it really works. Okay, my friends, so let me give you a few tips. If your compost from your kitchen, right, is still very stinky, you know, so put a little soil on the bottom so it won't attract mosquitoes. I mean, ants. Okay, on the top, you always have to cover to don't attract flies. All right, so here, you know, you see I'm doing the same. I'm putting some on the very bottom. Then my compost, that's right there, see? You can also mix the compost in the soil like that, but you cannot even cover so you won't attract flies. All right, so you keep going like that, you know? Depends how much soil you have, how much compost, you know, depends on a lot of things where you're gonna put, where you're gonna place it, right? You can also put on the top of pine needles, you know, something that already repels ants or whichever you have at your garden, okay? All right. So the other thing, I put here about 4 in each, you see? The kale, the cilantro is still growing, the tomato about 4 or 5 in each, you know, so they will grow, and as soon as they're a little stronger, you know, maybe 2, 3 or 4 weeks, let's see how hot it gets, you know, and with this compost of the banana peelings that I'm going to put around, and little pieces, I already cut the banana in small pieces like 2 by 2, and gonna put around, you know, so they will get this fertilizer. So let's see how they do. So it's gonna get ready to put on the ground. Just waiting for my new house, everybody. And you, how you doing? Got the place ready to plant your garden because we need food. That's so important, right? Yeah, so I'm doing the sprouts here and getting ready, my friends. All right, take care, work well, have your family to help you, and get ready. Okay, another tip is that you can use a spoon, you know, that is thin and flat, not too thin, but firm and thin at the bottom, because look, you can easily make a hole, you see here, and I just have one hand right now, but when you're gonna get your seeds, you know, you can put it straight, you know, have a long hole. Okay, so it's one of the things, instead of a round stick or those special things they sell for God, just get a spoon. Here at used store, you know, thrift stores, 25 cents for a spoon. Okay, that's just one more idea. So you see I'm still covering my arugulas. Look, it's a lot to do, but look, it's very affordable, my friends. You can get hundreds of seedlings in a very short time. Okay? All right. I just don't use the very small pots because I already have those, you know, so that's why I'm putting 4, and then when it's time, I'm gonna cut with the knife very straight, you know, because that will be the best way to transplant them into the ground. Okay? So not all of them have 4 true leaves, you know, but as soon as they have these 2 big ones, depend your case, right? But I need to hurry up with mine because I have time today, so I'm doing really the best as possible. But look how many we still have to transplant. You see? but it's really great for the price, my friends. Let's do it, and it's a real great gift. Okay, the other thing, my friends, look, you see how big the roots are. So we're doing great, you know. We are getting ready to really transplant everything, maybe in 2 weeks or so. I hope so, right? Because we need a lot of food for a conference. Okay, let's get ready. Okay, everyone, look at that. So I transplant all this, check for ants, took the ants out, put new soil, put vinegar on the other soil that had ants. Was a lot of work. And then I'm covering up with some pine needles. So I put a lot of pine needles on the bottom so ants won't come on the bottom. And now I'm covering up a little bit, you see? So the ants won't come through the top because they have a type of resin that is very good. So I'm covering all of them up, you see? And they will be fine like that. Just remember to water plants. Some places are already pretty hot and some other places are not. But just do the best you can according to your reality. My situation was that for 2 weeks I was trying to fight against those ants and fire ants. So I can't even put much in hand. So I put some in here. You see, a lot of hay on the bottom. You see? So they won't come through the bottom, they won't come through the top. And then you just sprinkle, if that's what you have, plant with it, that's what you can do. You see? And because they're really tiny still. The main thing is that can't cover too much, but cover a little bit, the sun will come and, so the ants won't come. All right, here we are. Doing great. All right, get ready. Okay, I put my seeds here. I already put all of them, but anyways, just a very few here. Don't waste anyone. I put them here just to dilute them. And then I put them around, a little bit in each. It doesn't matter. I don't have more soil now. I'm here at the apartment. It's night already, so it's okay. And then tomorrow I cover up a little bit, okay? Just a ½ centimeter or so, okay? And then you can put more in a few days after they sprout, because the main thing is for them to have a lot of light. So here they are, you got one more place for your little tomato seeds. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I did that. I got this egg box, plastic egg. I did not do a hole in the bottom, and I put this cardboard, you see, from another box, because it's from 2 different supermarkets where I get organic and free range eggs. Okay, so here it is. So I put bananas on the bottom, my little pieces of bananas here. You see, they're breaking down already. So, because my mint is really tiny, the leaves about 1 millimeter, very tiny, but I'm sure they have good roots. So, and with this banana on the bottom, they're gonna reach the banana and be strong, because I need to transplant so they can grow. They're not growing. The leaves are not growing much, but I'm sure they have good roots. Okay, so I'm just getting ready, and when I have a few minutes, I'm going to put them here, or 1 per each or 2 per each. Let's see how it goes, but I'm just getting them ready, okay? So get a soft, like a pit moss, I think that's how they call soft soil, and get going, get organized, put them in, you see? Yeah, because I need to transplant them as soon as possible. Okay, get ready. Okay, so here they are, you see? Ready to go. So tomorrow or so, we're gonna transplant quite a few. You see, I didn't put a hole on the bottom. Let me explain. because here we're not having too much rain right now, but because I'm going to the plants daily, have a look, right? So if they have too much water, I just put less, and I keep a checking, you see, and it's a little space, a centimeter, so between one and the other. So in my case, it's just perfect. You know, I'm gonna keep moist, and I keep controlling. As soon as they are wet, they cannot be dry, so they will dry out, right? But as soon as they are wet, that's fine, and a lot of sun, they will be good. You see? Very good. Try the same. And here I have some more for afterwards. You see? All of them. I'm not putting a hole in here the same way. I already cut the sides, the best I could. They look a little funny because it's from a cardboard, when we take the center part. But it's okay, look. And I also got those that might be useful because I need, instead of spending money, my friends, every dollar counts, right? Yes, make the best as possible yourself. All right, so here it is. Get ready. Okay, this one's a little different. You see, this one here. So I got rolls of toilet paper because I need to start separating them. Because, if they grow too much, you know how it is, right? The roots get tangled, and I'm so glad my plants are growing a lot. But this one you have to be careful because that's from strawberries. You see they have a hole in the bottom, so you have to keep an eye so they won't be too dry. Just keep watering, or just whichever is your reality, just transfer them to a container. If it's too hot in your region right now, just transfer them to a container like that does not have holes on the bottom for the water to drain. You just keep watching, right? So choose the best according to what you have in your hands and get it done. Okay, so now let's learn how to use the leaves of the radishes. Okay, I got those on supermarket. Mine are not good yet, right? As you saw, they're still little. But anyway, so you get them all, wash them really well. Take any part, any leaf that might be very old, okay? So take them apart on the side, don't use them, all right? So that's how I did. After washing, cut them small, or you can put the lemon and the vinegar before as well when they're big like that, whichever you want, okay? So you're gonna put in a container and put one or the other. If you put the vinegar, regular vinegar, just rinse well before you use in your salad. And if you use lemon, already can stay, you can already eat, because just to disinfect a little bit in case someone put their hands there, right? And or a bug or something, right, from your own garden as well. It's good to care and look properly, right? Okay, so, and then they're gonna be a little more broken down, right? Not like rough like that, but it's good, and it's much better than any cooked vegetable, dark leaves, So, and it's a little hard to eat like that, the way they come, it's too rough, right? So that will work, right? Those are organic, so you see, some bugs walked around. I just left some whole for you to have a look. Okay, so enjoy your salad. Okay, my friends, so here we are with some updates from our kitchen. How's that? All right, so those are some radishes I bought. I already took the tail out because not worth it to cut tiny. If you want, you can cut, put in your salad. If you don't, you cut small and put in your compost, right? And here we use the leaves, right? So I just put in the water so they can hydrate a little bit, so you can rinse the sand a little better, and we can eat later. You can put a little vinegar and rinse off and put in your salad, 2 or 4 meals. Or you can also put lemon and let it be. Don't have to rinse anymore, right? And these are already washed, and you can, if you think it's important, it's not from your own garden, yes, disinfect them before with vinegar spray before you eat, okay? All right, let's go for some more updates. So I got this for $2. Look how many bunches of mint I got for $2. So I'm going to cut them, leave them. I already took the leaves out because they were really not good, all the bottom leaves, you know, but I'm using every little one. So I'm going to put here in the water, right, because we're going to use, you know, so they can hydrate and we can eat in our salad. We don't waste anything, even those tiny little pieces. The black ones were not supposed to be here. So the black ones, because I already cut, you know, the black part of the bottom, I already cut, you know, leave them on the side and focus on your little plants. So I'm going to leave them here maybe for 1 or 2 hours or so for them to hydrate, so we can see how we're gonna plant. We're gonna cut in the middle for these very big ones, you know, and leave them in water for a few days for them to sprout. So you have to do the same. Do experiments. Go to a supermarket. Go to get seeds, because mint is not good for seeds. It takes forever. So go to friend's house, whichever you think, because you need them to grow. They're delicious in salad, very healthy. So those are the ones I got, right, 3 days ago. I put in water from those plants. So I bought one and I made 2 out of it. Those 2 are doing great because it had roots. This one I'm putting out, but look, compare this to this. You see? But this one I paid $6, and I thought they were going to give roots right away, but they're taking a little longer, just 3 days. Okay, let's wait and see. Live in a lot of clarity, in a warm area, right? Your porch, your kitchen windowsill, if they not have straight sunlight, okay? And today we're gonna try this one that I paid $2. So go and see what you have according to your reality, because here I don't have any farmers, I don't have anyone I can go to. I used to have them a lot in the past, you know, in a garden I used to do. Here the Boys and Girls Club, but I'm not working there anymore, not volunteering there, I mean. So, all right. So, those, you have to change your water, you know. And the water, I leave them open for them to exhale the chemicals. So, change your water every 2 days, but put already clean water, that already, because city water have some chemicals. You have to remember that, all right? Okay, so, but change so they get minerals, good things from it. Do the best you can. We're not using filters. We already talked about that. They are not sustainable, not needed. Just what I do, that's what I do. I keep my water, you know, this contents from my plants. I leave my water open here, the top, you see? I leave the top open so I can, you know, wait for a day or two, and then they don't have many chemicals. A lot will evaporate. Okay, so as I said, I'm gonna leave this here, right, for me to eat later, and I can use the same water for me to put those stems I just bought, right? They are sold like for salads. All right, and those little tiny ones gonna put in water, but I'm gonna change the water in a minute. All right, so let's see, because with those I pay $6, right, for one plant that I made all these cuttings. So see a friend or somebody that can give cuttings, you know, that would be great. You're gonna save a lot of money. And here is the lemongrass. Look, both of them are sprouting, you see, and getting roots. Look how beautiful, my friends. Look, I'm just going to wait a bit more. They are ready soon to go to soil. This one does not have much root, but have sprouts. So let's see, okay? All right, so do according to your reality. And we also bought, right, some strawberries and some blueberries that we're going to plant. We're gonna peel them off and put, you know, in paper and everything. So let's see, my friends, how much we can do. Do the best you can. Start. This is $2.50 each. So I bought those as well. I bought rosemary, thyme, and look at that. Oregano, where's the box? Here. You see? So those are very good. Look, they're strong, and I'm sure they will be really great. So let's open them up and let's get going. So try the best you can and start, my friends. Get organized. Always a little bit here, a little bit there during the week. So on Saturdays, you're ready to go outside and really plant a lot. And I also got 4 garlic. I'm going to put them in water, peel them off, and put them, to root out so we can plant them soon. All right, let's go. Get ready. Okay, my friends, so I got my rosemary, so I'm going to divide in 2, because my younger son can look, the ones forming roots when we put in water, and it's fun. And some we are going to, so 4 and 4, I think more or less like that. So 4 in water and 4 in a pot. So I slide my finger like that, and I took all of those out, so they're here. We can eat in our salads. Keep in a little container. Every day put a little bit, right? Okay, they will be great. And chew really properly. Remember, everything we chew 20 to 40 times. If the person's healthy, 20, 25 times each bite is okay. For everything we eat, that's important. When you eat a salad, you always put a little piece of beet, a little piece of carrot, something hard, so you can chew for 20 to 25 or 40. If you're unhealthy, you need 40 times for you to assimilate and for you to give your time without stress, right? Okay, we are learning all these things. I'm talking fast because this is just to guide you, with some ideas, and you're gonna do it according to your reality. Okay, so here we are. I got these 2 containers. I already put some seeds here of tomatoes, and I took out some top of those cuttings because I don't want them to, be too long, because I bought them as a salad, right? As a herb, but for salad. They're not really fresh cuttings from someone's garden. Okay, if you got from someone's garden, it's fine. If you don't have children, already put them in. So I'm going just to put 2 on each because, as I said, I already have the tomatoes and I'm going to transplant them afterwards. All right, are you ready? Okay, let's do it. All right, so here they are, ready to plant them. On the side, make a little hole, and that's how I did it. Because I don't have growing or hormone and I don't need that. You just put a little hole, because I like to put a little coffee in it, and on the side, a little far away from my plants, I put a little tiny pieces of my bananas. Remember how I do my bananas? I cut them tiny like that. One square centimeter, 2, and you put them on the side. Slowly they will release that. My coffee also, I always boil my coffee, so and you can use the coffee, if you boil just for a few seconds, they're not harmful. Put a little bit, they won't burn or anything. Remember, rosemary is a Mediterranean plant and do not like too much humidity, so just keep watching and you're gonna do great. Okay, my friends, so here we are. I got the garlic I show you. I took all the peelings out. Not everything, just a little bit, you see? Okay, so I took all these peelings. I also cut a little bit the tip. You see here? Just because I need garlic and I think they will grow better this way. So put them in water. There are many different ways, you can look online. But I put mine in the containers I got. So, you can choose whichever you want. And all these little pieces I will use in my salad. Just dump them in water a little bit, and the skins will easily lose. This just got loosened, so that's why it's here. It's from this spot here, you see? That's why. So because I didn't buy any extra garlic today, so let's get ready. As soon as they root, we're gonna plant them in the ground. Are you ready? Come on, everybody. Purchase your garlic. Choose very big ones, Go to different supermarkets, different fresh markets, street fresh markets, and then you purchase your best option for everything you're gonna buy. and let's start planting and get your gardens ready. So remember, put them in sunlight, not straight sun. And as soon as you have a lot of roots, you're going to transplant them in a garden. Follow more instructions from different ways you can do according to your reality at your garden. You know how many garden beds you have. And get ready, in a few months, you're going to harvest garlic. Get a lot done. I just did 4, because I'm doing a little bit of each. I still live in an apartment, but we're moving really soon to a house and gonna have many, many gardens, okay? All right, my friends, get ready, and let's start planting. Sorry, my cell phone sometimes doesn't turn off. Look at that, my friends, how beautiful, awesome, big rhizomes, that's what we need. Purchase the ones you got, because probably, depending where you live, or get it for friends, you might get, for a good price. I bought this one from Sprouts, it's from Elisa. I grew them before, it worked fine, and they are really nice. So let's do again. I'm going to tell you how I do it. And you can look online to see different ways according to your reality, right? If you already have soil or not. Okay, the first thing you need, I keep them like that. I take always a little bit, and along the days, I check the ones that does not get the little bumps coming out, I will eat them and keep a little longer the ones that will get the little sprout, the little eyes coming out, okay? All right, so that's how I do it. I'm here in Florida, it's very humid, they love humidity. Okay, so I come here, I get a little water and I sprinkle just a tiny bit. Every 2 days or so, I sprinkle. So this container, it's good because I'm gonna keep the heat there. You keep looking, I got any problems with fungus or anything like that. And if you think, it's too wet, maybe you wet them a little bit, you sprinkle too much, leave them a little open, they're gonna dry out a little bit. But I think they like that tiny humidity, just a little bit. All right, so in 2 weeks or so, 2 or 4 weeks, you're ready to plant them. Are you ready? Okay, so this whole box, I paid $7 for it here, Sprouts, my city, right, Stuart? But you see according to your reality, but look how many, and they're really good from this company. So, and you keep them the best you can, and think positive as well, because always help. Everything you do, it helps. So here it is. Let's get ready. Okay, are you ready? All right, so get your onions, buy a few of them, right? Peel them off like I did here, okay? Leave the top like that, put them in water just to create some roots, right? In reality, you're gonna use just 1/4 of the onion, the rest you can use, and that will be fine, right? And that's the container I got. So see the size of the onion, get big ones, right? And then you're gonna plant on the ground. So I'm gonna cut right here, 1/4, and everything gonna be really great, okay? Okay, are you ready? All right, so if you do that, by the time you move, you're gonna have what, 20 onions, or by the time you get authorization from the place where you live. So just cut like that, 1/5 or so, if it's a big onion, and it will be great. You can also buy seeds if you already have the land, of course, right? Okay, doing really great, keep going. And I'm also gonna show you here, I got this ginger here, it's organic, but my main thing, because I want to plant turmeric, and that was the only option I got. So I didn't get very good ones, but I have to buy the whole thing, so it's $7. But my friends, turmeric is a gift of life, so go ahead. I even plant turmeric and ginger in baskets, big baskets, organic garden, because I didn't have the garden when I did that. I didn't have authorization at my apartment. Okay, look at that. All right, so do the best you can according to your reality. If you have a lot of land, go ahead and plant, my friends. Just start and get going, and always get information according to the weather you have, the soil you need for each one. But let's plant and get ready. because food is a real gift for everyone. You know, yes, we might spend some money on those things, right? But some people, my friend, they spend hundreds, thousands here of dollars, right? And this is just what, $7. It's worth it. Yes, because we're gonna harvest a lot. You just have to find out, you know, how to plant, where to plant, make your gardens starting up, get your authorizations and keep going. And if you need to move, my friends, do like me. Get ready and move, okay? To a nice house, a lot of space to plant a lot of gardens. Okay, so we have many different types of oregano. Those are the ones I got at the supermarket, they're organic. So you see they come bent already, you know, to fit on this tiny box here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut exactly where the bent already is. You see there? So I'm going to cut exactly there and take these two little tiny pieces out, as little as possible, and use any part in my salad, okay? So take the leaves as the other herbs with a strong stem. You know, slide the leaves, just leave a little bit on the top, right? And put a red in the soil because they're going to have the dark area of the soil and they will be great. If you have kids, of course, you can keep them in the water for a few days, right? A week or so, but keep looking. You know, you have to change the water, never let mosquitoes there, and make sure you can, you know, the children can have fun, right? In this case. All right. And if you plant yourself, do not put too much water, just 1 or 2 fingers, right? 1 or 2 centimeters at the bottom, they're going to be fine. And if you have any part like that is not really clear, you know, take them out, right? And make a new cut, a fresh cut for all of them. And in my case, I'm going to make the cuts for all of them in the middle as well. All right, get going. Okay, my friends, so here we are. All right, and I forgot to tell you, if you live in humid climate, go ahead and plant your green onions. You're gonna have them all year round. Look, this one is $1 here in Florida, in my county, for quite a few years now. You know, usually it's about that, 80 cents, but you get many. They always come with roots for a few years now. So get ready, see what you grow, because the big one, the other one I showed, was $1.40. They're huge, right? But we need them. While you have them, go ahead, put in your salad every single day. They're very healthy, anti-inflammatory, antioxidant. We need them. All right, so now let's talk about and those you plant and keep harvest, so have a whole bunch, you know, around your garden, and they go well close to each other because they do not need much space. They're really great. All right, so now let's talk about oregano. So here I got the cuttings I'm going to use. A half I'm going to use in the water, and a half I'm going to put in ready straight in the soil. So my soil, it's the one I got. It's organic. I bought from a bag. And in the center, I put a little bit peat moss in it. And on the side, I always make a hole with a spoon. You see, like that. You make a hole all the way on the side. And I already put bananas. You know, or you can put the bananas in the center and your cuttings on the side. Whichever you think is fine. So a half gonna go in the water, you know, and a half already gonna put in the soil because they already see that, you know, the nutrients from the soil, and, you know, just always wait a day or two, you know, and then you already bring them outside, you know, or you plant them because here's too hot here in Florida. So you have to see what is your reality, okay? But just for them to get adjusted, you know, and don't go straight in the heat. Remember, if you're going to put them outside, put them in the evening, right? 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8, because here in Florida, still 10 o'clock is still very hot. Even that is not summer anymore, okay? We are already in October, okay? So do the best you can. So here I got all these little cuttings, you know, make a clean cut. That's very important. Make a clean cut in all of them. I missed one here. All right. So, and you eat those things. If they're not really dark, my friends, put them in a salad. Don't lose anything, okay? And here the ones that are soft, I'm going to use them in a salad, such as the top. I cut some tops as well, right? And keep a little bit of leaves in all of them towards the top, okay? I use scissors and I didn't slide through because some of them are soft and I want to be gentle with them. Some are harder, but some are soft, you know, and just plant them. It's gonna be great. If you have a small container like that, that's about 12 centimeters tall or so, those are the ones I got, so that's what I'm gonna use. You can plant 4 or so, right? And then when you're ready, you're just gonna cut, you know, straight instead of pulling them up. That's one of the ideas. Instead of taking, because some people take them apart and then, you know, take them out of the soil, you know, completely, put in a new ground. You don't need that. You just make clean cuts, take them out, right? Wet them well, so it's gonna be easy for you. Get the scissors, you know, and go ahead and cut that, all right? So you need quite a dip, more than 10 centimeters or so, and your cutting is gonna be great, all right? I had to make them small because they were already bent. So whichever is your reality, you might get with a friend, someone, and you get longer stems, but that's what I got, so let's do it. Okay, get ready, hurry up. Okay, my friends, all right, so here we are. Let's talk about our mint now. Okay, so I left in water for about 4 hours because they were really bad, so the leaves came out really good, you know, they got better hydrated. And those two I separated because they're really long. For everything we use in salad, never waste, okay? I'm just going to explain. So those are really long and very thick. So just cut in the middle and put in a soil, all right? Those are still a little soft. Probably they're in a, you know, in a supermarket a few days, but it's okay. I left just 2 leaves. Rarely I left 4 leaves. Just do the best you can according to what you have. This one I just left 1 leaf because I cut the top because it was too, it was wilt, was bent. All right, this one is another one. So instead of leaving the very top, you can also leave some in between if they seem bad, because this was another example of the top being too soft. The stem was too soft, you know, it's going to not be good. All right, so now we're gonna cut these two and then get ready to plant them. Let's go. Sorry, my cell phone doesn't turn off sometimes. All right, so here we are. That's how I cut them. So you have to figure out, according to your reality, the plants you have there, what will be the best way. So look the little nodes, right? And which one gonna go in the ground for them to root and which one gonna come new leaves on the top. So try your best. You know, this was not the real best, but for me it was the best I could get. So because they're really strong, really thick, they're kind of hard, they're not soft, right? It's different than those other ones. So let's trust and let's do it. All right, so I'm showing you different ways, and this time I'm also trying something different. So I got all my turmeric, the big box you saw. I put here because that's the bucket I have, you know, and soak with for 24 hours, and then I'm going to take away from the water, wrap them up, and just put in a moist fabric for 48 hours. Let's see what happens. And I'm going to do the same with the turmeric I got. All right, they're both rhizomes, gonna be great. They're not really wonderful, but let's see what happens. We hope they're not radiated and will work, okay? All right, so get ready, my friend. Let's plant the best as possible. Let's get organized, go to a fresh market, buy what you can. And of course, always look for the region you live, right? Humid, dry, hot, cold, everything, you know. So I just put a little vinegar for 10 minutes because we don't know who touched it and we want to be everything, you know, I just bought from the store. But they're strong, they're rhizomes, they're gonna be fine. 10 minutes, I rinse and I put there in the water. All right, very good. Okay, my friends, so here we are. Mint takes forever, right? But what you do, you're gonna plant them straight into the egg size little containers because the root gonna already grow there and you get going. If you don't have, do what you can. Such as I did here, you know, that's the container I had, so I just sprinkled them there and already past 2 weeks, so I'm transplanting. Okay, so I'm taking about 2 centimeters, you see here? Okay, so then you put them in a container and you're gonna put them as soon as possible into an egg size, you know, egg size little pots, right? Okay, so I'm going to break them apart. You're gonna see soon, I'm gonna show you. Very gently, the soil is already moist, so I can separate them and we'll plant them right now, you're gonna see. So let me finish this and I'll come back in a minute. All right, my friends, so here we are. So you prepare everything the best you can. So I got these plastic containers. So I put them all, you know, my egg size from egg boxes, right? I cut the top as I showed the other day, prepared them, but I put them on those strawberry boxes because they will drain. And I got this other one here so my pot doesn't get dirty, just for 2 days or so, and then I'm gonna bring outside. So you can calculate, you know, if they need drain, you take them out of the container, and if they need, you know, to be brought to another area or something that they have light, but you don't want the floor dirty. So just do the best you can and get those sprouts going. While they're little, you can also use toilet paper rolls, cut in half. Look how many I got. I got 8 of those here. You see, they will break down with time. But for now, even that they, you know, they're little squished together, but they're fine. They fit, and they will, as I said, they will break down. Okay? So here you can put any little seed. You can put kale, you can put broccoli, you can put your mint, right? Okay, very good. And here, you see, those are very good because they have some room on the bottom for the water to drain. And as soon as you, depending on the area you live, right, if they're gonna evaporate a lot or not. So just be careful because you see, I plant all my broccoli sprouts here, but I'm not cutting off the bottom yet for them to drain too much because outside, you know, I will need. They seem pretty wet right now because that's what I plant. So when you get broccolis, that's what you're gonna do. Or any other sprouts that they sell. So look, I put the sprouts here, as you see, you know, and choose the best ones. The ones with most, the longest root, the biggest leaves, you see? So those are the leftovers. So look, I have 100. So who is coming to Florida to help me to plant all of those? They're $5. They're really worth it because, you know, people usually purchase them to put in salads, you know, so we can plant them. So you're gonna save a lot of time, even though they are expensive. So look around your supermarkets, you know, and plant them over, you know. Get the soft soil because they're sprouts. Have to remember, like a coconut peat or peat moss, you know, some soft soil. All right. Okay, let's get going. Keep looking. And if any doesn't do good, you know, you have so many others. They last for a few days in a refrigerator. But as soon as you purchase, the other thing, look the date, you know, get the ones from behind the shelf, you know. So this one, look, it's good until November 4th before they start melting and so on. So plant them fast and get going. So we have a month, you see, but avoid the air. So as soon as you take them out, cover them back. You know, I got those here from Sprouts, my city. It's a type of supermarket called Sprouts. Cover them so avoid air getting there or humidity, whichever it is, so they will last longer. All right. So here I got some soil, organic soil, you know, and I'm going to do exactly like I did with this one. Put a little banana on the bottom. You can put 2 or 4, you know, the little cuttings I showed you earlier, right? So here they are. Cut them 2 by 2, 1 by 1, you know, centimeters. You see, cut them tiny, and because they're gonna be great for your plants. I already mixed a little, you know, things I have. You know, remember my green things from the kitchen, right? And you know, these I have for a few weeks. I just took from the big container I just show you. So they're fine. They broke down a little bit. They're fine, right? Okay. So, and this soy I bought have some pieces. Oh, wait, look, one more there. Be careful because every tiny sprout, oh goodness, can't miss any. Oh, they're so important. Don't miss any sprout because they're expensive. You know, you have to consider. I look well, but you know, here's more light, and I found that one more. All right, so just don't put on those tiny seedlings there, don't put pieces of mulch, you know, but that's the bag I buy for potting soil, you know. So, oh, here's one more. I just found one more there. Oh, goodness. Oh, here it is, one more. All right. So, get organized, keep going, do the best you can. Always let them drain, make sure they're draining. So if you need, you take them all, put on the side, dump the water, you know, the leftover water in the bottom there. You see, right here. All right, and you get going. Okay, so my broccoli is ready. All right, so now we are going to do the mint. All right, I'm gonna show in another video. Okay, so here we are. We got the mint planted about 2 weeks ago. So now you're gonna open up them very gently. No, very gently open them up so you can get the roots, you know, and start taking care of them and transplant them in the same way we did it here with the, you see here, the same way we did it with the broccoli. All right, okay, so put the bananas on the bottom, you know, whichever container you had, if it's draining like this or if it's not draining totally like this. Okay, choose your best option and get going. So if you have bigger container, you can manage the water. That will work as well. A lot of light, and you're gonna use a spray for this time. Don't put a lot of water. Spray so you can control better, right? Whichever container you have, drain or not. So here it is. Let's plant some mint. All right, so here it is, you see? Okay, so here for the toilet roll, I cut in half, right? So I didn't press some of them. Some already pressed, the soil, you see? So I will have some dirt on the bottom, you know, to give support. And you put the soft part on the top because, of course, they're going to break down as you water them. And then you press, right? Press them all. So about 2, you know, that's how I did it. All right, now I'm going to put a little more soil again and then my sprouts. All right? Okay, so here, for you to have an idea, those does not need because they're much shallower. You see here? Much shallower. So do the best you can according to your reality. Put them facing up and you're ready to go, okay? So do the most containers you can, the best as possible according to your reality, and get those sprouts going because, my friends, we need hundreds of each of these plants for our schools, our educational sites, right? Adult education, university, preschools, for everyone. That's such a great gift. Come on. And also come to Florida, because we are going to receive almost 200 families here, more than 200 the volunteers, right? My own family. So we need to plant a lot. What are you doing at home? Come on, get an airplane and come to Florida. For all of you, North America, South America, from Africa, Asia, and Europe as well. Come on, hurry up, let's plant. Look, I'm waiting for you, my friend. I have hundreds of sprouts to go into the soil and have them ready. Okay? All right, hurry up. I'm waiting for you right here. Let's get ready to receive our wonderful guests, those very special families that are doing their paperwork, organizing themselves to be here to the International Conference in November 2022. Hurry up, my friends. I'm looking forward to seeing you, okay? All right, get ready. Okay, so here we are. You see? All right, so you keep choosing the ones that has the longest. You see this one, the longest, without a break. You see this one here has a little break on the root. Avoid those. Try the ones that have long roots without breaking apart and with the biggest leaves. Look at this one. This one is really good. You see here? Oops, sorry. Okay, right here. You see this one? So keep looking, get the best, and keep planting. So I already made a hole, right? A hole. And about 3 centimeters or so. And then you're going to press the top, but don't press all the way. So on the bottom, going to be a little soft for the roots just to keep going easily, right? But on the top, you press with 4 fingers around, 2 and 2 there, whichever you can, okay? All right. So put the most you can, the best you can, according to your reality, if you have sprouts ready or not, and keep going. Very good. Okay, so here we are. You know, we did the best we could with what we got. Look how many. And if you're a volunteer, you know, doing the same, you know, do that. Please help us out, you know. Use a stick, use a little wooden spatula or bamboo spatula to replant them. Share ideas. Do not show your face, okay? Do not avoid your hands the best as possible. Use sticks that look like that. So one side can be exact like a pen, a pencil, right? But wood or bamboo. And the other one be like a spatula. So I think bamboo will be really great. And afterwards the children, teens can make them at school because we're going to use a lot, right? So share your ideas, whichever plant you have at your garden, and also tell about everything you can for specific plants. So people that want to learn about turmeric, about broccoli, cauliflower, celery, carrots, anything, just tell everything. Which soil they like, which weather they like, when is the best time to plant in different zones. Always try the opposite. Cold, don't give numbers because many people do not know that yet. Just try, you know, like for cold climates, warm climates, or dry climates and humid. I think that's really good for now, and they will have the details in proper books, and we can also write a few things. Okay, my friends, so let's get going. I'm going to keep them one day inside the house for me to watch and see how's humidity the best as possible. Okay, all right, let's get going. Look, hundreds of broccolis, right? And I'm waiting you here in Florida. Look, I have hundreds more to go, so hurry up. Let's get ready for our schools and our conference. Come. I'm looking forward to seeing you here. Get an airplane and come with your family. You can arrive at Miami Airport, Fort Lauderdale, Palm Beach International, or the Treasure Coast, right, in Fort Pierce. We have another airport there. Just get your tickets and come with your family. And the kids and teens might miss 2 days of school, but they're going to learn for life, okay? All right, ready to come? What are you doing right now at home? You know, because many people, they're reading books at their free time, or, you know, some people even watching TV. My friend, this is for life, okay? Let's get going. See you soon. Okay, so my question is, what are you going to give to your children tonight? And what are you going to do tomorrow? Oh, well, tomorrow we're going to peel all of them out and plant all these seeds. Look how many they have, and hopefully going to work, right? Okay, because they're quite expensive to purchase, so let's get going. And here I have some kiwi ready. Look how many seeds. You know, for some type of plants, you can really try, right? They're not really huge trees, you know. So let's get going. Let's get organized and renew life. So come. Oh, and we're also going to make soap, detergent. Look at that. I already soak. You know, the lemons here, you know, some I use, right, because it's very important, rich in fiber, and some we are getting them ready to make some detergent for the house, right, soaps, right? Okay, what do you have in your county, in your zone, in your region that will be great for that? Let's see, right? The other thing I want to show you, I put here in my little tiny compost, you see, right at the bottom. The top was already the peelings from the garlic, the onions, but at the very bottom, I put a little bit of tuna to get the compost going, right? To break down and get bacteria and fungi and things growing right there, okay? Let's get going. Hurry up, you see? So by Saturday, you know, this is gonna smell a little bad. I agree with you, but it's okay. We're gonna always put in the bottom of the pots, you know, put first some soil, and then that's gonna be about the center of our containers. And by the time the roots reach, they're gonna be really great. Okay, my friends, I'm waiting for you. Let's get going. Let's get ready. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for watching us, right? Volunteers, subscribers, great. All right, so all these garden mini videos that you saw, it's related to October. I believe none of them are from September. So you have an idea, okay, of our work. And this is the part one. I'm gonna make one more because there are more videos. Okay, maybe there's some from the end of September. I'm not sure, but I have no time to check them all right now. I just want to post it, okay? All right, have a wonderful, blessed day. We'll see you soon.